Hey guys, I just want to make this really quick. I have a couple stories. I didn't post a video yesterday or the day before, I think, which is odd for me. No, I posted a video on Tuesday night. What am I talking about? Anyway, so I have a couple stories. Story number one. I went to a friend's place last night and we watched a movie. We watched I Am Legend, and I guess before I should start the story, I come from a very large family, 7 kids in my family. I'm the middle kid. My sister, who is 20, she is 24. She has Down syndrome, and yeah, that's pretty much it. She has Down syndrome. So I'm like, when it comes to people talking about Down syndrome and they don't really know a lot about it, I don't really get angry or upset. I just kind of brush it off as like ignorance. So I just kind of go, okay, whatever. But last night we were watching we were watching I Am Legend, and if anyone has seen I Am Legend, there's a part where the dog Sam runs after a deer into a building, and Will Smith's character doesn't go in there because he knows that the vampire type monsters are in there, and he'll obviously die. And he's scared for his dog because the dogs are immune to the airborne virus, but not the bitey virus, physical virus. Anyways, so the dog runs in there, and he goes in there after him, and he comes up to a room with all the monsters kind of huddled, shaking. They're kind of like just, I don't know, resting, so to speak, until nighttime where they can go and roundabout. Anyway, there's this one guy at David's house last night where I was watching a movie. His name's Alex, and I don't really know Alex, and he doesn't really know me, and I don't think he knew that I have a sister who has Down syndrome. Anyway, he says, "Oh my God, they have Down syndrome." All the monsters in the room, and I was kind of like, "What?" I was just like, "Why? Why do they have Down syndrome?" And he's like, "Look at them; they're all just kind of sitting there shaking." Roscoe, what are you doing? And I was like, and Down syndrome people just kind of sit together and huddle together and shake or shiver. And he's like, yeah, and he kind of like laughs, and I was kind of like, okay. So I just kind of brushed it off. I was like, whatever. I was like, ignorance. What can you do? Second story. I was driving home from work today, and I'm working a split, so I'm in between a split right now, and in Vernon on like there's like a main intersection. There is kind of a fountain, and I saw literally Santa Claus shirtless on like one of those like fat person kind of I don't want to say moped, but like those cart things, those like motorized carts. Honestly, sitting there in front of the fountain, not just chilling, with his shirt off. And I say Santa Claus because he had a red baseball cap on, long white hair, and a big full white beard, just like sitting there, just tits, belly out. Just it was. I honestly I wasn't able to take a picture because I couldn't just like pull up my camera while turning and just snap a shot, and I didn't want to stop. But yeah, Santa Claus. I figured out what he does on his time off. He just kind of chills out in Vernon with his shirt off, just tanning, soaking up the rays. Third story, and probably the most exciting news I've had for a while. I randomly got an email from this guy named Cameron Gordon, I'm pretty sure his name is. Anyway, I don't know how he got my email, but he sent me this email saying that he's doing film acting classes starting June 21st on Monday nights, which is perfect because Monday nights are like the perfect night to have off at work. Monday nights, it's $199. $99 for a security deposit and $100 on the first day of classes. And basically, yeah, it's acting classes for film, which is perfect because the last time I did a show was last fall. I did a one act, and I played a 15-year-old boy. And then on top of that, because I've been looking for classes, like I was just saying to myself the other day, I was like, man, I really want to do singing lessons, and I really want to do like dance classes, and I need to do some acting classes. So yeah, I've got some acting classes lined up. I just got to call him and find out when he wants that security deposit and how I can get it to him. And kind of with the acting story, I've booked my audition for the movie Typecast, which is going to be shot here in Vernon and it's going to be directed by Michael Poirier, and it was written by Michael Poirier. I was in one of his shows 2 years ago. It was a dinner theater show, and he had written it and the lyrics to the songs, and his girlfriend had wrote the music for the songs. So yeah, I have an audition lined up and some acting classes. So my audition is July 3rd. That's a full month away. So when that comes around, I'll tell you all about it. I did a reading for the movie, sorry, and he made me read for this part that was totally written for me. I think he had me in mind because it's a nerdy streetcar racer, kind of like, I don't know. They described it and everyone knew that I was reading for that and they just laughed. And I was like, this is so, it was just kind of uncanny. But yeah, that's all the news I have. So yeah, if I see Santa Claus again, I'll try and take a picture. I don't know if it'll happen. And I don't know. Do you have any stories of like weird ignorance that people have? I don't know. Say you're a blonde and someone says some sort of blonde jokes. That happens all the time. I just find people with like mental or physical disabilities, and that's where most of the ignorance is. I see more ignorance in that as opposed to um, normal physical traits that people have, like red hair, blonde hair, freckles, shit like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat some lunch. I'm making some hot dogs, healthy. But yeah, thanks.